Welcome in YouTube. Welcome. Guys, I have limited time. Limited time tonight on YouTube. Very limited time. Welcome in everybody. Welcome into the YouTube. Hello, L. Taylor. Good to see you. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed from Oni's channel. Hi, Tanya. Tanya, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Guys, I'm not showing myself because this right side of the camera is a little sensitive location. I have it off to the grassy area, but we are listening to my old precinct, my old alma mater where I worked on patrol. 75th Precinct, 73rd Precinct, New York City Police Department. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Good to see you. Came from Oni. Thank you so much for coming in. Sorry about not being able to show my face tonight. I couldn't go live and show my face with Oni. I'm on a sensitive detail. Hi, Rose. Good to see you. Hi, Laced with Lacey. Thank you so much for promoting me. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm not able to show this side because I'm on a executive protection detail, so privacy and security is of utmost importance, and I can't show it. This is my PBA card from my police department. You guys can take screenshots of that if you want to. I don't know how well that's coming across on the YouTube, but I think it should be pretty good. There is my police department, the NYPD. For those of you who may be naysayers, here's my shield. This is my retired shield. This is a duplicate of my shield right there. New York City Police Department. I am the real deal, guys. And here is my retired ID card from the police department. So there you go. That's my ugly mug right there. Ugly mug. These are my credentials. I don't fuck around. I am who I say I am, and I am the real deal. Complete with firearm in hand. So that being said, thank you to each and every one of you for joining. Getting down to hi Rose, good to see you. Thank you so much for. I will pay you that $20. I promised you. Hey, welcome in, Justin. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, those of you who subscribed, thank you so much. I think I picked up over 168 subscribers from Oni, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for loving me on Periscope. You will love me over here. Yeah, isn't that some mugshot? I'll tell you, that is some mugshot, right? I look like something out of an old '70s porno movie, like Ron Jeremy or something, right? So, there's my shield and ID all in one place, so you guys can see, it's the real deal. Real deal Holyfield. This is what I used to use when I worked. You could see the indentation of my shield, how long it's been in the case. So these are my credentials. This is my tool of trade, Glock 19. This is my tool of trade. So I have it always on. So thank you guys for sharing and inviting your followers. I shared it onto Twitter. I shared it to Instagram as well. So thank you to each and every one of you being in. Yeah, Glock 19 does the trick. It's 15. It's a 15-round magazine, one in the chamber. So that works out really well. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Andrea. Ron, it's Andrea. It's Andrea, not Andrea. It's Andrea, Ron. Why are you on while working? I am. You see, you don't know my situation. I have a particular spot of my residence that I have to watch. I have other people here with me. I'm not by myself, and I am watching the particular location. That's why I have the camera faced back behind me. In front of me is where I got to see, and that's where I'm facing. But thank you for your concern. I am a professional. I know what I'm doing, and I wouldn't go live. I'm not going to be on here for 4 hours like Oni was, but I wouldn't go live if I felt it was jeopardizing. This is not a a high risk assignment right now, but I got everything covered. But thank you for your concern. I appreciate that. Um, Thank you, Laced with Lacey. I appreciate that. Thanks for the. This is his link. Copy and paste it on Twitter. There you go. So, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at DutyRon. Okay, great. New York City EMS. We dealt with them all the time, Darlene. Um, I'm not on a stakeout. I am doing executive protection. We are listening to the NYPD 7375. That's Radio Zone 25 in Brooklyn, East New York, and Brownsville. It's my old alma mater. Do you get to carry a full magazine? I know it's ratified out of consent. Yes, retired police professionals can and are exempt from the high capacity magazines here in New York State. And in New Jersey, it's got 10 rounds. Thank you, Rose. It's 10 rounds in New Jersey. However, if I was to be stopped in New Jersey with a 15 rounder, I don't think any law enforcement would place me under arrest. I'm not out there committing crimes. I am out there to protect myself and the people that I'm around. So I don't really believe that anybody would place another retired law enforcement professional under arrest for a magazine capacity statute. It's just bullshit, is what it is. So. So, anyways, we're listening to NYPD Scanner. Ron, what did you think of the video on Onis? I thought that the video was, I didn't get a chance to really see it real well, but you know, because I was here doing some things, but it seems like some good information that the police should be able to run with. But unfortunately, out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm not saying this just to dog anybody, but I'm going to tell you that the police here in New York City have the utmost of tools available to them. It's the largest police department in the world, so we could do forensics, we can case. We could do search grids with our emergency service. We have bloodhounds, we have dogs. If that was a case here in New York, there would be the full amount of resources in the Detective Bureau working on this. Out there, you got, I'm hearing people saying that the detective or the officer was on vacation. When I go on vacation, if I have 100 cases, somebody else is taking over my cases while I'm on vacation. No police department should be shutting down. But unfortunately, because of the resources over there, it seems like that's the situation at hand. They have limited resources and nobody's on a case. If the detective is on vacation, and there should be somebody there to pick up the slack and to cover his cases while he's on vacation. So to me, it's absurd that it's absurd to hear and to even see that, because I was shocked that, you know, you're going to give that kind of an excuse for not investigating a case. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm in Michigan, and our police aren't very good. Listen, I'm not here to bash any police. At the same time, because I don't know what they do in Michigan, but if you live over there, that's your opinion, and I respect it. But you'll never catch me bashing any police department, because some of them are understaffed. You can't. We're not machines. They're, you know, the men and women in law enforcement can only do so much. They're not machines. They're not cyborgs. You know, they're out there, and if they only have X amount of people working, you know, they're just, you know, that's up to the bosses and the brass and the people who run that department. Shame on them when you could, you know, say that you have personnel that are on vacation and now there's nobody to take ongoing leads in a potential missing person / homicide case. That shit wouldn't fly here in New York. That wouldn't happen. You know? Somebody's past drug use, you're here to protect and serve. You're not here to protect and serve based on the person's past drug use. That sounds absurd, and I'm not used to that type of conversation or behavior, to be honest with you. It sounds all foreign to me. You know, it sounds foreign to me when I hear you guys speak about that, because, I mean, that wouldn't happen here in New York.
7-3 Sergeant. It's a level 1, negative results on a search.
Okay, so that was a level 1 mobilization. They were searching for a missing. They were searching for a missing child, and they just called the mobilization off, and they said negative on the search. That means they didn't find her. That doesn't mean the search stops. That means that pattern grid search in the immediate 10-block radius stops. But aviation, the helicopters are still up. The canine units are still out there, and all of patrol are out there looking for this kid. Chances are he's probably with somebody in the family, and they just didn't know it. They just didn't notify him. I know in New York we don't play that. Yeah, there's no playing that game, Darlene. That shit does not fly here. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. So your husband was a 9/11 first responder. I responded down to the World Trade Center on September 11th. I was there for the months to follow. I worked out down at the World Trade Center in the medical examiner's office until April of 2002.
246 authority of
Hold on.
73 Sergeant. Level 1 mobilization in regards to missing youth from 18809 Sutter now terminated.
Okay, they terminated the search for a missing. That was just dispatch giving official confirmation of that. So again, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for coming in. Hello, old my frats. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. Frazee, I'm sorry about that. I was looking sideways at the screen. But so at the same time, for me, I mean, this case that Oni is on and that you guys have all the vested time and lots of interest in, I don't know anything about it. I don't. Tonight was the first time that I heard in depth about it. So, hey, how are you? Good to see you, man. Hi, Jess. Thank you for coming in. So I haven't done any homework on it. So I am going to do a little bit of checking. For those of you who don't know me, I am a retired NYPD detective. I did 20 plus years in the largest police department in the world. And, I've got a lot of experience with a lot of different types of investigations. But at the same time, guys, I was not a homicide detective. I worked in the warrant squad. We went out, and I briefly described this on Oni's broadcast. I went out and we went after people who were on the run from the court system. And I am a professional at tracking down people that are on the run. So I know a lot about getting court orders to subpoena phone records. I know how to, track somebody down. I know how to investigate through family and interview and interrogation on how to get somebody that is on the run. So, hello, Red Lotus. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Everybody, Bella Vendetta, thank you for coming in. Laced with Lacey, thank you so much for that. I see a retracted message from her. Am I saying that right? Tanny Mitchell. Tanny, thank you for coming in. Joey, always good to see you guys. If you're not following my good friend Joey, is it Brooklyn, Joey? I don't know. Joey, put in your link in the chat, please. Put your link in the chat. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Good to see you, Julie. Exactly. Don't hijack another broadcast video. Exactly. Don't hijack another broadcaster's video. Don't know what you're talking about. I must have missed that. Best friend Ron, Jess, thank you. It's Joey Brooklyn _67. Please follow my friend Joey Brooklyn _67. I greatly appreciate that if you guys can go and follow him. I'm not looking at the chat right this second. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just looking at a secondary device. Hello, Kev. Good to see you. Hi, Nikki McIntosh in the house. Good to see you, Nikki. Thanks for joining. So, hi, Debbie. Yes, can't see me for very good reasons. You know why you can't see me, Deb. You know why.
IB is requesting you back to 670 Sheffield, and they would like for you to 10-3 upon completion.
We've been dealing with MS-13 in Suffolk. Darlene, Suffolk is flooded with MS-13. We know that, yes. Thank you. I know I'm handsome, Debbie. I'll pay you next week for that. Ron, the correct pronunciation of my name is Andrea. Ron, it's Andrea. Ron, Andrea, not Andrea, Andrea. Hello, Matty boy. How are you, Matt? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Hey, guys, if you could give it the thumbs up, I greatly appreciate that. I am a busy guy. You will look awesome. I know. Those of you who don't know me, I am fighting also skin cancer. I have skin cancer that was just removed on Sunday. I had the Mohs surgery on my nose. I have skin cancer on my shoulder. It's basal cell carcinoma, the better of the three cancers. So right now, I'm also in the middle of fighting some minor skin cancer issues, and I had two procedures done over the weekend. So stage 4 melanoma, that's no joke, Julie. I wish him a lot of that's a very dangerous cancer. The melanoma is the worst. And the squam cell or swarm cell is the second worst, and then the basal cell is the better of the three. So I'm in the process of getting rid of that. But I am here. The procedure went well. I did my shoulder on Friday, and then Sunday, the surgery center was open. I went and did the nose on Sunday. So I'm not looking the best right now, but that's not why I'm not showing myself, because I've already done a Periscope broadcast. I'm in a sensitive location and I can't show this side of the car. There's some cars parked here and you would be able to see license plates, and I can't give that up. So I can't possibly turn the camera this way because my car has no tinted windows, and I can't do that. I just got diagnosed with lupus. Lupus is tough, man. That's a tough. My cousin has lupus and she's having a lot of problems right now. So squamous cell is really bad, Red Lotus. Yeah, so I'm all about security, Tanya. Is it Tanya or Tani? Am I saying it right, Tani or Tanya? Andrea, you could tell Tanny that I suck at names. So just let her know I really suck at names. I'll keep you in my prayers. I swear it's 9/11. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I am a retired NYPD detective. For Julie just asked, are you a police officer? I am retired, Julie. I just put, here's my shield and here's my retired ID that goes with it. Retired detective, NYPD. So, anyways, good to see all my friends in here. Good to see all my friends and my new followers, new subscribers. If you don't mind, please hit the notification button to the right, so this way you can get notifications when I go live. I want one. Where can I buy one? Ha 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 ha. Awesome. I'm sure you could buy one on eBay. But it would be criminal to buy that and engage in that kind of transaction. So I don't recommend that you do that. I don't recommend that you do it. My cancer is bone marrow, making many red blood cells. Only treatment is bloodletting. So platelets is good for you. Greg, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Hello, Matt, 636 on the subscription. Thank you so much for that. Already done. Duty Ron, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I do other types of broadcasts besides the radio scanner. I do some informative Q&As. I talk about how to keep yourself safe while interacting online. I give you guys a lot of current events that go on, and I break down a lot of different cases that happen during the course of time within the New York metro area. I don't really branch out into cases outside of my geographical area of employment, because my scope of what I know is basically the law of New York State and the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. So I'm not really well versed in the way things happen outside of my area. So right now we're listening to Police Scanner from the Police Department of New York City, live radio calls on my 35-year-old police scanner. I had this before I was a cop, and this thing is old as a dinosaur. This is a realistic, what the hell is it? A 200 channel direct entry realistic Pro 51 scanner. Pro 51. This thing is as old as dirt. So pretty cool item. Laced with Lacy, it is beyond ancient. It has cobwebs on the inside of it. Definitely has cobwebs. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys being in here. 23 people on in the middle of the night. It's almost 3 a.m. on 3 a.m. here on the East Coast in New York City. So I'm about 30 miles outside of Manhattan, where the ball drops in Times Square. Yeah, it's definitely a dinosaur, Darlene. And also, these all the new faces in here. Thank you so much for coming in. These are all Oni's people, and I appreciate you guys coming on in and subscribing. I think I had a jump of about 180, 190 new 190 new subscribers tonight. So thank you for that. You guys are all tremendous, and I appreciate it a lot. I hope I could bring you some decent content, and I also can answer any type of questions. Hi, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa B, for subscribing. I appreciate that. You have mine on your cell. Yeah, I kind of like the old school scanner. I don't like the scanner apps. I never really found that they were real time, and some of them were lagging behind. This is the action as it happens. You know what I mean? This is as it goes. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I will call into Oni's channel and I will do some collabs with him. I'll do video zooming in when I'm not working and doing stuff like this. So right now I have to, obviously think first and foremost of my client. And right now is kind of a quiet time for me. So hello, Lester. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that, Lester. Thank you. So here is a channel where you can feel safe. I got a lot of moderators. You see, I got a lot of wrenches there along the way. I don't allow any type of arguing amongst each other. If you're new coming in here to me, I run a tight ship. If I see comments going back and forth of kind of hateful stuff or any bashing, remember, this is my broadcast and you guys are guests here. Just as if I came into yours, I'd have respect. I would respect your broadcast. So if you come into mine and try to attack somebody, you will definitely be blocked. So please do me a favor. If we want to remain friends, it's a very simple rule. I just ask you to respect me as I will respect you guys. And that's simple. I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. I'm just trying to, I want to keep it nice for each and every one of us. I don't want anybody attacked. And as soon as I see that, I will pounce on it. My good friend Joey right there in the comments. Joey is my director of security right there. Joey, he just added Andrea McDonald. Andrea, he is my guy, and he is on top of that shit. He doesn't miss anything. And Joey's in every one of my broadcasts. Darlene, thank you. I don't anticipate any problems because most of the people that watch Oni are good people. But if you're thinking about it and you come in here, definitely don't use my channel or my broadcast as your mouthpiece for your drama. If that comes in here, it will be eliminated immediately with no unblocking. I don't play any games with that because I definitely I feel very, very strongly about protecting the people who are enjoying my broadcast. And I don't, I didn't take shit from anybody while I was out in the street, enforcing the laws of the land. I'm certainly not going to tolerate it from some keyboard warrior. That is not going to happen on my broadcasts. So I do make it a point for each and every one of you that know me to protect the people who are. I value your time. I value the time you spend in here with me, and at the same time, you got to value my time that I'm giving to you guys. So, just please, that's all I ask. Don't come in here and try to air out your grievances. Take it elsewhere. Send a direct message to that person. Let's act like adults. We're all over the age of 18, so we should act accordingly. So that's how I feel, and I just felt I needed to say that because I do have a lot of new subscribers. Darlene, there's many words that we could use for these type of people, but I'm just saying at the same time, I want to just put it out there. I have a zero tolerance for that. So definitely no bar fights, in here. Like I said, I take it very seriously. I protect each and every one of you that are in here. So, just definitely a jagaloon-free zone. I refer to trolls as jagaloons. And if you want to Google jagaloons, it's an adult that acts like a child. So if you want to be an adult that acts like a child and get the label of a jagaloon, then those will probably be the last words you'll hear from me, jagaloon. So Code word Jagaloon. Jagglone. 2 G's, Lacey. 2 G's. Somebody put it up in the chat. Somebody put the proper spelling of Jagaloon, please. Everyone hit the like button. There you go, Debbie. Thank you. Debbie, you didn't get a picture yet. There you go. Am I spelling it right? Joey, hold on a second. Now you guys got me second guessing myself. We have 22 real people in here. We do. I hope to one day be able to. There it is. Jagaloon. I spelt it wrong in my head. Sorry about that, guys. I think I need to step back from all these crimes. It's too much. Always on alert. It's hard. Julie, whatever you feel is not. Whatever you feel you got to do to keep yourself in a good position and in a good way, then you do what you got to do to right your own ship. Don't let anybody tell you how to be. Don't let anybody tell you how to be.
7-5, David.
Ron, did you ever work anti-crime in SNU? Oh yeah, I was in anti-crime. I worked in the Street Narcotics Enforcement Unit. I worked in a lot of different units. I was on a 60-day loaner to computer crimes. I worked in computer crimes. I also worked in the Dignitary Executive Protection Unit. I protected Mayor Bloomberg. I was on Mayor Giuliani's executive protection detail. I did many foreign dignitaries during the United Nations General Assembly. I was always assigned to the Intel unit and the Dignitary Protection Unit in August every year when the United Nations General Assembly would come into Manhattan. So I was on the president of Pakistan, Musharraf, who owns the Roosevelt Hotel. I spent 12 days with Musharraf and all of his executive protection from Pakistan. So I've been on a lot of high-end. I was on John McCain when he was campaigning for president. So I was on John McCain's executive protection. I have a picture with me with my arm around him and shaking his hand. He's a small little guy. Was a small little guy, not a intimidating looking force. So I've spent a lot of time with a lot of different executives from different foreign executives from different countries, and a lot from within here. I've been on the Obama motorcade. I've been on the Clinton motorcade. A lot of different exciting things. So I spent a lot of time around foreign dignitaries and our dignitaries from here. So a lot of different conversations going on. It's hard to keep up with the chat, but I greatly appreciate each and every one of you in here. Thank you for the thumbs up on the broadcast. The radio seems kind of quiet, which for me is exhausting because I wanted to just come on here and break down some of these calls for you, but it's not helping me out. The radio is kind of quiet. So I'd love to pick your brain apart too, Darlene. Maybe we could do it together over adult beverages. I don't know, whatever. It sounds like a winner to me. It's not really easy to pick my brain apart, but you can have at it.
304.
All right, so that unit is going on a meal break. What's the most coveted detail? And well, the most prestigious detail, if that's what you're asking for, is the executive protection unit. People, detectives that are tasked with protecting the mayor and the police commissioner are the two top positions. So I've worked in both of those units on a temporary assignment. Good night, Red Lotus. Thank you so much for coming in. You don't drink? Well, I don't either, but I was willing to have one with you as we pick each other's brains apart. I mean, it's always nice to have a last drink before your brain gets picked apart, because when your brain gets picked apart, that's pretty much the end of your life. You're done. So you might as well have a drink on the way out. Just kidding. So the mayor and the police commissioner are the two top spots. So those are some of the prestigious details on the police department. So cleaned too much of that up. DWI, DUI. Well, there's no reason to get behind the wheel of a car. You see, you're taking it a little too far. I would take an Uber to the location and an Uber home. Those are the safe ways to do it. You don't need to have DWIs and DUIs involved there. If you're, again, going back to being a responsible adult, going back to being not a jagaloon, being an adult means being responsible. So if you go and have an adult beverage, which is completely fine because we're adults, you just got to do it in the proper way. You got to do it the proper way. You police? Yes, me police. I am police. So, anyways, guys, the radio is quiet. It is quiet, and it is freaking 10 after 3 in the morning here on the East Coast. I'm here till 7 a.m. this morning. I'm here till 7 a.m. So when it comes to be around 4:50, around 4:50 is action. I have movement at 4:50, and I got another movement at 6:20. So those are the two planned movements here, and that's when I got to be ready. We need action on the radio, Laced. We do. Why is your messages getting retracted? Is that you retracting the messages? Hello, Bella Blue. Thank you for coming in. Welcome in. Good night, Darlene. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you do broadcasting, I'll subscribe back to you. I'll subscribe.
Well, 24 at 203 Montauk and
assault in the past.
Male states he was hit on the shoulder 5 minutes ago.
Okay, assault in the past. Male was hit in the shoulder 5 minutes ago. So, yes, welcome into the Duty Ron family, Bella Blue. Thank you so much, Bella, for coming on in. I appreciate you. Guys, if you're new in here, I am a retired New York City police detective. I did 20 plus years in the police department from 1991 up until 2015. And please subscribe to the channel. I'm doing a lot of different things. Assault in the past was a 1024. I knew right away before she even said it. That's the benefit of me listening to this, is that I can give you, I know all the codes for the calls that go out. So this is an assault 5 minutes in the past. It could be two people that are drunk, that are having an argument. You're welcome. My pleasure, Bella Blue. My pleasure. You remember a lot of the call signs. There you go. Well, see, these are, the 10 codes. These codes are embedded in my mind. So this is just a unit saying he's 98. That means resuming patrol. But like, these codes will never leave my mind, probably right until the end. I was a cop the year you were born. So I was out there fighting crime. That was the height of the crack epidemic in 1991. I used to remember going back to the parking lot behind the projects where I worked, and I'd walk to my car and there would be gunshots, fired down at the police lot. So I used to dodge bullets going to my car, leaving to go home. So it was crazy. It was crazy back in the day. It was crazy, I gotta tell you. Joey, are you still here, my friend? Are you still here? They'd be lost in New York City. Probably. New York City's an overwhelming place. There you go, Joe. There you go. It gives me a sense of security when I know you're here. Welcome, newbies, to the Duty Ron family. Thank you, Andrea, thank you so much for that. Andrea. Ron, it's Andrea. Ron. You worked in the 3rd precinct and the 4th as a volunteer. Okay, so you said that you were New York City EMS, but 3rd precinct is in New Hyde Park on Hillside Avenue, and the 4th is in the 5 towns. Is that what you're saying? Hello, Slots Lover. Good to see you. We're listening to the 7-3 and the 7-5. That's Division 25 in Brooklyn, New York, East New York. Brooklyn, East New York, and Brownsville. Ron, it's Andrea. Ron, Andrea. Dave in Osaka. Good to see you, my friend Dave. Great to see you from Osaka, Japan. Thank you for checking in on the YouTube. How did you get the notification, Dave? Just out of curiosity. Was it a YouTube? Excellent, Bella Blue. Excellent. See, I love how everybody is so inviting and everybody is just welcoming each other in. That's how it's supposed to go. You got me through Instagram. Thank you, Joey, for the Instagram share. Guys, if you don't mind, share it out with your followers, invite your followers, post it on Twitter, post it out on Instagram if you can. I shared to my WhatsApp group. I think there's about 380 people in that WhatsApp group. So I shared it out to there, and that goes throughout the world. There's Saudi Arabia people in there. There's people in Australia. There's people in the UK, and there's people all throughout. There's a good mix inside there, a very good mix inside there. I had an order of protection expired a few days ago. Are there pros and cons of renewing it? I hope it's okay to ask. It's totally fine to ask, Julie. I say go and renew it. Why not? Why wouldn't you renew it? No, Suffolk County as a volunteer ambulance was paid Central Islip Hop Hog Volley. Gotcha. No problem. Go and get it renewed, Julie. Don't not get it renewed, because it's always good to have that paper in case something happens. In case something happens, it's good to have that paper. So go and get that renewed. I highly recommend it. Here's the 2019 NYPD DEA. That's the Detectives Endowment Association. Here's your DEA card, guys, from 2019. This is the 2019 courtesy card from the NYPD, guys. There you go. Trying to see something here. Yes, it's a nice card. I really like the 2019s. They're really, really nice. So, I love the American flag in the background. Really, really cool. Trying to set it up so it's the best for viewing. NSW Police in Australia. Awesome. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Not going to stop him, just piss him off more, but I will renew it. Who cares if it pisses him off? Fuck him. Go and renew it. If it's an order of protection that you can renew, just get it renewed. Who cares if it pisses him off? I mean, if he put his hands on you, then he can go scratch. That's the worst. That's the lowest form of life right there. Any man that puts his hands on a woman is a coward. And I used to take personal offense to it, obviously. That was one of my bugaboos and my pet peeves. I would go to these domestic violence calls, and women would justify these men putting their hands on them. Like, it just killed me. And I would go in there and I would lock them up, ever since OJ. Hold on a second. Hold on. Ever since the OJ incident, the domestic violence laws in New York and all over the country have been stepped up, obviously. So whenever I would come to a domestic violence and there was, and the woman or anybody said, yes, he hit me, or there was evidence that the person was hit, bruising, swelling, a scratch, a scrape, I didn't even second guess it. I would lock the person up and I would let the courts and the district attorney figure it out, because the police's job is not to prosecute. It's to make the summary arrest. So we would make the summary arrest, and then we would let the courts and the district attorney figure it out. But when I would have women say, please don't arrest him, and I'd see that she's got a black and blue or bruises on her arm or a welt on her back, I'd be like, fuck this. I'm locking this guy up, and I don't give a shit. I don't care how much she cries and how much she gets upset. I would have to be able to go home and sleep at night, and I would not walk away from something like that ever. There's just too many animals out there that are abusing women, and I'm not gonna stand for it as a police officer. I never stood for that. I just immediately made the arrest. Oh, Joey, that goes without saying. I was there, when you swear to take an oath, when I raised my right hand and, took that oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States, I didn't take that lightly. I took it very seriously, And if there was an arrest in front of me, I would never tell the guy, take a walk and come back. Those days of that were way long gone after the O.J. Simpson incident. In policing, when I was taught in the police academy, if there's a crime in front of you, you must make the arrest. If you don't make the arrest, then you are you're not doing your job, and you're subject yourself to termination. I didn't want to be. That was a big thing for me too. Is I didn't want to embarrass myself and my family, and the department. I took it very, very serious. And with us, if a call would come over, we would we would respond to it very quickly. There you go, guys. I'm just trying to catch up on the comments. Because I missed a lot of them. Hello, Winky. Good to see you, Winky. Thank you so much for coming in, Winky. I like that name. I'm not going to rattle off all those numbers. I know they might be of some significance, or maybe not. But Winky, I think of Dinky Winky, Lala, and Poe when I hear Winky. So that's the Teletubbies. You could tell that I'm a father. I've had young kids at one time. Teletubbies? Does anybody tell me about Teletubbies? At Joey, my boys were sexually abused by an ex-best friend's son while I was in the hospital. I went to trial, was convicted, now on the registry. I'd love to dismember that guy. I would like to take his toenails and pull them out one by one. Just kidding about dismembering, but those kind of people are bottom feeders. Those are fucking pieces of shit. Child abuse, child sexual abuse, elderly abusers. I fucking couldn't stand those people. Can't stand them. Yeah, definitely no. There was. Listen, it's must arrest. With domestic violence is a must arrest situation. I was going to report you after you said the Teletubbies names. Yeah, Dinky Winky, Lala, and Poe. Teletubby. Okay, here we go.
7-5 Charlie 2.
Okay, he's doing a directed patrol. That's a patrol of the building. They walk. They go up to the top and they walk down into every floor. That's a directed patrol. Those are very dangerous, by the way. Those are very dangerous. So if you're new here into my YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. I am a retired New York City police detective. Hello, Sonia. Good to see you. I'm a retired New York City police detective, and I do a lot of informative Q&As. We talk a lot about police stuff. Hello, Alfro. Good to see you from Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Mahid. Thank you for coming into the broadcast. Great to see you, my friend. It is 3:20 in the morning here in New York. 3:20. You and me both, Ron.
Suspicious person. 7-3 David.
Suspicious person.
Also suspicious at 1070 Thomas S. Boylan. Private house, Linden Boulevard to East 98. Female caller says there's someone knocking on her door.
Okay, so 3:20 in the morning, there's somebody banging on her front door. So suspicious person is how that comes over. Guys, is the volume on the scanner okay, or is it too low? Is the volume on the scanner too high or too low? Or not good? Darlene, you just can't get away from this. You're just sucked in. I got you sucked in. It's okay? Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much for that. Guys, by a show of hands, who has subscribed to me new here tonight? I just would like to see how many new people who have subscribed to me by a show of hands. You could just put a number 1 up or whatever in the chat. Let me know who's new, who is subscribed from Oni's or just coming in, stumbling across the broadcast. Vicky says 1. Stella says 1. Slots Lover, thank you. Tana, is it Tana? Atana? Miss Mitchell? Lacey, thank you so much. Wow, a lot of people. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this is what it's all about. We're we want to be a good community out here where you could feel safe coming into a broadcast. This is a law enforcement chat. It's open to anybody. Obviously, I love and I encourage people to come on in here. This is not the broadcast, but when I light up a Q&A with a retired detective, then you basically can ask me anything. It's just when the comments start flowing really quick, you got to understand that I'm not a machine. I'm not a robot. So if I miss your comments, you may have to type them a couple of times. But I'm pretty good at looking at the comments. I'm really good at listening to the comments. Thank you, Winky. Thank you, Old Muffrads. Thank you so much for coming in from Oni's. I've known Oni over 3 years from Periscope, so I know him very well. I have had many, countless of thousands of hours of watching and Oni watching me broadcast. So him and I are on the same page. You know, if you ask him about me, he'll tell you the real deal. I'm all about respect. I'm all about, we can agree to disagree. It doesn't mean that I have to hate you. So I always like to hear other people's visions on things. But the commentary and the ideas that you're going to get from me are going to be from my perspective, from a police law enforcement perspective, and also a common sense perspective. You know, I'm not just a cop, retired cop. I am a father. I'm a husband. I'm married 27 years. I'm not on here to hook up with girls or look to have friendships with people in an inappropriate way. There's many women on here that know me well and know that I don't cross lines. It's about respect and love here. I'm not here to. It's not a hookup for me. I'm not looking to do anything other than provide somebody with friendship and knowledge. So you could come in here and feel safe. I'm a man of my word, and everybody in here that knows me can vouch for what I'm about. So spread the word. You know, like I said, invite your followers, invite the people who you want or you think that will come in here and enjoy this type of stuff. I am a World Trade Center first responder. I welcome everybody. I worked in some of the lowest income, high crime neighborhoods. Uh, you know, I treated everybody who I came in contact with respect. I have over 1,000 arrests in my career, and over my course of my time, I was never brought up on any type of charges of excessive force or disrespect. I've had unsubstantiated claims against me because when you have that high of a number of arrests, you're going to have people that are soured up that are going to make false reports against you. But there's only a handful of those type of reports, and they're all unsubstantiated and thrown out. So, never investigated by internal affairs. I never had anything major, a slap on my record. I have over 350 accommodations and medals during the course of my time. I've delivered many a baby. I've saved many a life. I actually saved a young Spanish girl from ending her life. She was on the top of a rooftop and was ready to jump. I talked her off of it before emergency service and hostage negotiation came. I saved her life. Her family went on to honor me, and she got married in her later time and named her son after me with my first name, with Ron. So those are awesome things that I've shared on Periscope broadcast. I plan to continue to share that with you guys here on YouTube. So I have a lot of great stories, a lot of great experiences that I've encountered in my police career. So a very, very, very busy place I worked in. Very busy. I'm married to my sweetheart I met her when I was 18. We're together a total of 35 years, my wife, and we're married going on 28 years. This March of 2019 will be 28 years that I'm married to my beautiful bride. So, like I said, I'm not on here to hook up with any of you guys. And if any of you girls are out there watching, thinking, oh, maybe I can, get to meet this guy, that's not what I do. I'm on here to live stream, to give good, valid police public interaction. Me and Joey have hooked up. I've gone out with Joey and his wife. With my wife, we've gone to a comedy show and a dinner. We went to the diner together. We exchanged pleasantries, had adult beverages. Joey here in the chat, I met him through Periscope, and that was one of the best things. We went to the Feast of San Gennaro in New York. So we broke bread several times. I don't have
I don't have a bad thing to say about Joey and his wife. They're wonderful people, and these are the kind of things that you know I look forward to. Like I hope to meet Matt Sully. His father is a retired. He's deceased now, but he's a retired NYPD captain, prestigious career. Matt Sully, right there with the wrench. His father's a retired New York City police captain. He is now deceased, but we thank him for his service. I had the honor and privilege to work underneath. His father was a boss of mine, fantastic Brooklyn North NYPD captain. So I have tons of retired cops that come in on my broadcast. Joey, you can attest to this. I have retired detectives, retired sergeants, retired lieutenants, people from my friendships that follow me on Twitter come into my live broadcasts. Other retired cops. There's many of you that are in here. Good night, Julie. Thank you so much for coming in. It's a great, great pleasure to meet you, and I hope to see you a lot more. I will be showing myself on the lives. I know people like to have the visuals, so you'll be seeing me a lot. I show a lot of face. You could go and look at some of my replays here on YouTube, and you could also look at my Periscope. My Periscope account is Duty Ron, straight out, no 52. Go on to Periscope. You could see hundreds. I have 500 replays on my Periscope if you guys are curious to put a name with the face. 32, 30, 24, and 23. You have been busy. You have been busy. I have two boys, 26 and going on 23. I have a 26 and a 23. So I was busy twice, and then the rest is history. All the rest is practice. I was busy twice, and then I had a lot of practice. Sorry if you have said it before, but I'm interested in your story of 9/11. What was your day like? Oh well, I have a broadcast on Periscope from September 11th, laced with Lacey. There you go. I thought that somebody would get a kick out of that. I'm glad you found a little humor in that because that's what it solely was meant for. I'm 29. One little girl. She's 8. Oh wow, that's cute. That's a cute age. So I did a broadcast that was over an hour and a half long about my first 24 hours at the World Trade Center on Periscope. You don't have to be signed up on it. Just go and search my name, Duty Ron. Go Google Duty Ron on Periscope, and all my broadcasts will come up. You don't need to sign up. I love it when people say that to me. I don't do Periscope. Well, you don't need to do it. Just go and Google Duty Ron on Periscope, and you'll see my broadcasts. They come right up. Just go to the video section of Google search, and they'll all be there. So there's a little tidbit for you, my fine friend. Oh, Darlene, 100%. I 100%. Listen, I needed EMS. I needed to be friends with them because if God forbid I was shot or I got hurt, I really, really we needed EMS, and we used to back them up all the time. Thanks for your service, Ron. Seriously, the World Trade Center scared me for life. It scared a lot of people, but it was part of my job. And my story is very unique on that day, and I spoke openly about it. I don't have, obviously, the energy to go into it here because it is a long story, but there's a lot of people that are in this broadcast right now that have heard my personal story, and it is a good one. I will save it for a YouTube broadcast. Watch for something like that in the near future. Once I get up to my 1,000 subscribers, I don't suffer any PTSD. I'm one of the lucky few. I have no PTSD whatsoever. I take a multivitamin and a fish oil and a vitamin D and a vitamin C and a B12, and those are the only things that I take. So yeah, once I hit up into the 1,000 subscriber mark, and Laced with Lacey, thank you so much for promoting. I greatly appreciate that. I gained about 200 subscribers tonight alone. I was at 494 when I went into Oni's broadcast, and I think I'm up into the 600s. I haven't checked, but I know I was in the 600s. But I will do a dedicated YouTube broadcast for all you new followers and new subscribers and all my old subscribers. And I know that's stuff that you guys are interested in. So Oni is a personal friend of mine, Cindy. So thank you so much for coming in on the broadcast. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Good to see you, Nick. I don't know how long you were here. We're up to 636. I was hoping to hit 650, but I'll take 636 any day. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. So I will do a September 11th my personal view of what went on that day and what I did as a first responder for all of you guys. I will definitely do it. I'm just a little old. I'm kind of old too. I'm old too. Nikki, you put a big smile on my face right now. As I told you in the chat, when we chatted on Snapchat or wherever the hell that was, on Instagram, I think it was. When you come into my broadcast, Nikki, you make me happy. I get a little giddy when you come in. So thank you. Thank you for coming in, Nick. So that'll be a really big road trip if you and your better half are taking that road trip. Sounds like a long leg journey that you might be taking. So be careful, be safe, and if you guys do that, that's going to be pretty cool. I'd like to see some broadcasts out of you. I'd like to see you fire one up as you're being chauffeured around the country and into Canada. Exactly, Joey. We are a family here. This is the Duty Run family, and I am honored to have you guys all as a part of it. Yes, didn't you say you were possibly going to be taking some long trip or something, or what? Am I thinking of somebody else? You know, won't be going to Canada if I do that trip. Would be just Boston. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, I thought I saw a loop going around into Canada and then back, but maybe it was just up north and going down along like Ohio and then back down. I'm old, so I fuck shit up all the time. Sorry about that. Sully, family in the house. Yes, we have family in the house. No worries. Never have to be sorry. You have a good night. Great to see you. I will follow your channel if you do broadcasting. If you don't, then I still might even follow your channel just for shits and giggles. So I don't, it doesn't, you don't have to be a broadcaster. If you would like me to subscribe back to you, just let me know and I'll do it gladly. I have no problems. I'll follow a gazillion people because I appreciate each and every one of the new subscribers here. I really, really value you because without the viewership, the broadcasters have nothing. So we need you and you guys need us. So we greatly appreciate you guys just as much as you appreciate us. So thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be 50. The big 5-0. Well, I'm going to be 55 in April. How about that? I'm going to be fucking 55. I'm old as dirt, for crying out loud. I'm going to be 55. I got 5 years on you, Darla. Darlene. Old as dirt. I'll be a regular now. Excellent, Bella Blue. I love it. I love it. Can we work on you getting a profile picture? Is that too much to ask? I'll help you. I'll help you with that. What's Oni's username, if it's okay to ask? Of course it is. Could someone put up Oni's username in the chat? He's got 2 channels. He's got the True Crime. True Crime channel, and he's also got Ask Oni, I believe. Party in April. Yes, party is in April. Guys, I got some bad news to report. I'm running into problems with my in-ground pool with permits. I'm running into some problems, and there's a little snafu in there. Hi, thank you so much, Vicky. That is very kind of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's work on that, Bella. We'll do it at your pace. But I'd like to see you get, even if it's just an emoji. Thank you, Laced with Lacey. I knew I can count on you. There's the link. There's a clickable link right there, Dave in Osaka. And guys, by the way, Dave in Osaka is a great broadcaster from Osaka, Japan. He is in Japan. True Crimes and Gossip. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. There it is. The second link, I think Tinky Winky just put it in. The second link is for the True Crimes, I believe. Everybody follow Dave in Osaka. He's another perfect gentleman, a Canadian transplant, a Canadian from living in Osaka, Japan. He's from Canada, obviously. So give him a follow, please. Hello, Hello, Juan. Good to see you, Mr. Juan. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining in on the YouTube. Always a pleasure to have you in here. Let me give Lacey right away. Hold on a second. Stand by. Let me give Lacey power. I have to give her powers. Lacey, you got the moderation gig. Lacey, you got it. Lacey, give me some more chat right now so I can see your monkey wrench. I just gave you a Home Depot special. You just got the $4.99 without paying the $4.99. I subscribed to Jay for Justice. I subscribed to him already. I did it already. Thank you for that. I appreciate that that tip right there, Vicky. But I'm already ahead of the game. So Andrea is giving me the Ron. What's going on? Lacey is awesome as a moderator. She is moderator now. There you go. Oh shit, Nikki McIntosh. I gotta make her too, because I don't want her to get mad at me. So Nikki McIntosh has now got. She's got the wrench too. I'm fucking giving the golden wrenches out tonight. These are golden wrenches. You know, to be a moderator in Duty Ron's broadcast is an honor. You know, golden wrench. Now you're blue. Thank you. I could never get mad at you. I hope that we can keep that going because I need. I'm blue, but I'm not sad. Sorry. How do I change the colors? I don't even know about it. Greg, these are lucky girls. They are lucky, and Joey is the head of security. So, Joey is the police commissioner of the Duty Ron family. He is the police commissioner of the Duty Ron family. So, deputy commissioner is Matt Sully right there, everybody. So, there you go. There you go. Very happy to see each and every one of you. It's always great to make new friends here on YouTube. I thank each and every one of you for subscribing to the channel. I apologize for the police channel that I selected is just kind of slow. Okay, I'm really leaving this too. Interesting. Blue. Yeah. The blue is for the police, Julie. Blue is for the police. Good to see you, Julie. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for subscribing if you have. I greatly appreciate it. Family is all together. We're here and we're assembled. Stella Bella, thank you for that comment. Thank you. Red Lotus, awesome. I hope I'm doing an okay job with reading the comments. I think I'm pretty on top of it. I'm on top of it. You mistyped. Okay, I got you. Jay's a girl, love. Jay is a girl. Okay, fantastic. I subscribe to her channel. Thank you, Red Lotus. Listen, I'm a human being. I am a human being. Hey, Captain, good to see you. Please like and subscribe. Yes, thank you for those police car emojis. That's adorable. I like that, laced with Lacey. Thank you so much for that. You guys are fantastic. I got nothing but good to say about you. And once Oni tells me that you guys are good, like he said, come on to my channel. I got a bunch of great people. He really pumped you guys up, and he also is very proud of you guys and thanks you, for contributing back and forth in his broadcast too. Because like I said, a broadcaster without viewership is really, what do you got? If we went live and nobody showed up, it would be pretty freaking boring, There you go, Joe. Yes, we do have a lot of experience through Periscope. YouTube is one and the same. It's just a much safer application. Look, I'm live here for almost over an hour. We're 64 minutes right now. And no jagaloons. None at all. So, it is what it is. Ron, do you have any other links so I can post? I was waiting for the merch. I'm gonna do some merch once we hit the 1,000 subscribers. So I don't have any merch. I don't have any merch right now. Taking half camera gives me home improvement. Nikki, you know why I'm doing the half camera. Please don't make me spell it out. Please don't make me spell it out. All you got to do is go to my Instagram and look at my Instagram. Look at the last picture I posted on my Instagram, and you'll know why I'm doing half camera, Nikki. So, Josh is in the house. Josh Bainbridge is in the house, everybody. Thanks for joining, Josh. And thanks for sending a little kiss to Winky. Those two are adorable back and forth. Good night. Good night, Greg. Thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you. Nice chatting with you as well. And have a good night's sleep, my friend. Talk to you soon. I know, Nick. I know. Ron is not shy. Trust me. That is for sure. I fucking show myself a little too much, I think. Not meaning I show too much of myself, but I show myself a little too much. Maybe with that voice message. Yeah. Hi, Ron. Ron. The correct pronunciation of my name is Andrea, not Andrea. Ron. Oh, should I go and look at should I go and look at my Snapchat? Is that what you're telling me? Is that a hint? I have a Snapchat from you. You are officially in the time. I'm not listen, I already corrected that. I rectified it. Stop picking on me, Andrea. Ron. Stop picking on me. Oni's a good man. Let me see what Nikki's laughing my ass off. What is she saying? I gotta scroll back. Okay, let's see why Nikki's getting everyone to laugh at her. Laughing my ass off. I'm not sure. What she's doing. I gotta keep tabs on her. Too funny. Okay, all right. Okay, because I clarified that I don't show too much. Is that what's so? You guys are so high school like, you and Joey. You're like little kids playing in the schoolyard. Oh my God, Nikki. Yes, he's awesome. And I saw some of your chat in his broadcast. I like that you're going to you want to try a career in law enforcement, but I'm going to say walk before you run, so to speak. Like for me, I worked on patrol as a police officer in anti-crime and plainclothes. I worked in the narcotics unit, street narcotics, and then I worked my way up to becoming a detective. But you have to do the job first before jumping into like CSI type. That stuff doesn't happen. That's all the movies. To get into those assignments, you really need years of police work under your belt. It just doesn't. They don't just say, "Hey, kid, come on into the CSI lab. We're going to put you in forensics." You got to you have to be a patrol cop and know and learn the job first. You can't just come and become a CSI detective or a homicide detective or these things. Those are earned spots. You have to show and prove that you have the wherewithal and the good investigative background, and you have to prove that you can conduct a proper investigation before you're given that. So you need to have experience with all aspects of the job before you can become a detective. So that stuff, people, if you watch TV, you get a false sense of what it's really all about. Take it from me.
7-5 response, Charlie.
Take it from me, somebody who worked the streets and worked every aspect of the job. I know what it's like to do, every bit of the job.
Outside.
Suspicious person.
So disorderly person, 551 Shepherd, Sutter to Blake. Male white on the steps in front of the building.
Suspicious person, male white on the steps. Last time I checked, it's okay to sit on the steps. See, those kind of calls were annoying to me because you're taking police resources to go and check someone sitting on the steps. it's not private homes. These are all, you know, multiple dwelling buildings, you know. I know this area. There's no private homes over there. Angel Face, good evening. How are you, Angel? Oh, I'm so happy to have you here, Angel. God bless. I hope everything's going well with you. Good things to you and yours. And thank you for coming in on the YouTube. I know you hate YouTube, so thank you for that. Look at Nikki Mac. She is adorable. She comes right in. Hey, Lace with Lacey, why are these messages getting retracted? Are you sending the messages and retracting them, or is that YouTube doing that? This is like 5 messages, Lace with Lacey, that you've sent, and it says message retracted. Is that you doing that? Like, are you typing stuff and saying, oh shit, I don't want to send that, and you retract it? Or is that YouTube doing that? Yeah, isn't that neat, Vicky? So you can hear all the stuff. You can retract your own messages. Not many people do it. She's the only one that I see doing it. It keeps sending my message before I'm ready to, yes, I'm redoing it. Okay. Nobody else is doing it in the chat, and I don't see that often. So I'm a rookie YouTuber, so I'm not used to the user interface here. The person that sends it retracts it. Okay, gotcha. Nikki, stop laughing. I'm going to ask you nicely one more time. Stop laughing. Oh, look at Angel misses you too with a little kiss and a little heart. That's adorable. I love it. Cut it out. Listen, Andrea, Ron. The way I say my name is Andrea, not Andrea. It's Andrea. And now I'm going to be annoying and retract all my statements. Oh my God. It's exhausting, Sully. It's exhausting. You guys are killing me. I feel like I'm fighting in the schoolyard. Is this like break? Thank you, Winky. Appreciate that. Winky is now, well, look at Winky. Winky has just been elevated. Everybody see Winky 62425? Look at Winky. Look at Winky 62425. Look at what happened. She got the golden sombrero. The kids are up in here. Okay, yeah, the kids are playing, Cindy. Kids are playing in the schoolyard. Look at what happened to Winky. She's been elevated. Nikki, I just got told. Shit. I just got told and shit. Either my fingers are too big. You want to talk about fat fingers? Here's a fat finger. I blocked my good friend Joey 4 times with this fat finger. This is a sausage link right here. If you want to talk about fat fingers, look at this. That's my trigger finger, yes. Fat finger and a fat wrist. Like this wrist, my wrists are, I mean, come on. I can barely get this. I had to have this special size to fit on my wrist. Hello, Miss Sutton. Welcome in, Miss Sutton. Ron, Red Lotus is an awesome person. Just saying. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. I also have long nails, so that doesn't help. Yeah, long nails are a problem with texting and typing. So I don't have long nails. I kind of cut my nails. I keep them nice. I can't stand when I see guys with long fingernails, like not long like gals, but like guys that keep their fingernails like, I don't know. To me, it's just, that's another one of my bugaboos. I got a lot of hang-ups. A lot of kisses being thrown around, Vicky. Yeah, I noticed that. There's a lot of love in the building. There's a lot of love in the building amongst the 21 late-night insomniacs that are hanging out. We got a lot of insomniacs. Our radio is silent. This is depressing for me that this radio is so quiet. Maybe I should try a different division. Let's scan the whole city. Everybody want to scan every precinct in the 5 boroughs? Well, here we go. We're going to do it. Cardiac. All right, this is going to be from all over the place. I'm on the scan, Red Lotus. I'm on it. Guys, let me know your names. If your first name like Red Lotus, I don't know what, do I call you Red? What do you want me to call you? Red? Hello, Rashid. Good to see you. Good to see you. He's a big boy who can cook. Excellent. Excellent. Never say the quiet word. I know. But I'm retired now, so I could do it. I'm retired now. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for that, Nikki. Lacey from Mississippi. Oh, great to see you, Mississippi. Ron, don't you use your stylus on your note? I rarely ever touch my phone. Me too. I do. Ron, you can call me Tess or Winky Tess. Retired NYPD, Vicky. Retired NYPD. Debbie, how you doing, hon? Is your daughter still there? Is your daughter still there, Deb? I hope your daughter is still there. Guys, everybody follow my good friend Joey there. Click on his profile and subscribe to his channel as well. He's a professional broadcaster. Actually, Joey blows me away. Joey blows me away. Rashid, how are you, my friend? Saudi Arabia, right? Saudi Arabia, correct? What precinct, if you don't mind me asking? Listen, Winky, we're family now. You can ask anything you'd like. I worked in the 7375, the NYPD. Thank you, Laced with Lacey. Thank you, Laced with Lacey. Look, she just throws she throws those links up like it's going out of style. I appreciate it. So everybody follow my good friend Joey right there. Laced with Lacey has put up his link. Subscribe to his channel. Please, please, please. I beg of you. So I worked in the 7375, which is East New York and Brownsville, Brooklyn. I know you said you were from the Bronx. And then I worked in Citywide for the warrants. I covered Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. Okay, that's an arrest. That was an arrest in Brooklyn.
In regards to your under, remember to thoroughly search persons for placing an RP. Ensure the back door safety locks are engaged.
Thank you, Andrea. Ron, it's Andrea. Ron, no, it's Andrea, not Andrea. Ron, Andrea. Thank you, Rashid. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Everybody in here are really great people. I got a bunch of new friends that have joined in from the true crime and gossip with Oni. So these guys all came from the Oni Ask Oni channel. True crime and gossip. These guys had a great conversation going on Oni's broadcast. Make sure everybody follows him on both of his accounts. He has 2 accounts. So please make sure you, all of my people, go in and follow Oni on his 2 accounts. I'm not doing good the past few days. It's been very hard. I'm really lost. Guys, those of you who didn't know it, Debbie McCabe lost her husband on December 28th. Her husband, Gary, of 46 years. So let's send some prayers and positive vibes to her. And let's send some healing strength to Debbie McCabe up in the northern sector of the Northeast. She lost her husband on the 28th of December, and they were married 46 years. So my thoughts and my prayers, my strength, my friendship, and my heart goes out to you, Debbie, and for your loss. So we all love and respect you, and we're sending you positive vibes, as you know, from here, as always. This message is held for review. Wow. I don't know why that was held for review. Red Lotus, your message was held for review. You're welcome, Debbie. Love and respect, always love and respect. There's Oni's channel. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you so much for that. Awesome. Because it was a link. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for educating me, guys. See, we help each other. See, I'm not an expert YouTuber yet, but I will be. I will be thanks to some friends like Lace with Lacey and everybody. So Dave in Osaka is a professional broadcaster. His screen name is Dave in Osaka. He is a professional broadcaster from Osaka, Japan. I highly recommend you guys going and checking out his stuff. He broadcasts the Geisha Girls and a lot of other different stuff. There it is, Dave in Osaka. I'm not sure if that's his exact link, but definitely check out Dave in Osaka. There's Oni's other channel. Is that the True Crime or is the Ask Oni where he does the glam stuff? Yeah, he's an amazing guy. He taught Joey. I learned a lot from Dave, and he's a gentleman. He's somebody that you won't get disrespected by. He's a consummate professional, and he is definitely a gentleman. That's the Ask Oni channel. Okay, great. Thanks, Winky. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. I'm really happy that I got to meet you guys tonight. I know you guys enjoyed my call in with Oni. There was really not much that I could do there because I didn't have all the data. I don't have any info about that case. I got to start researching it a little bit. I'll do some of my detective work and some homework. And it seems like a complicated situation where we have incompetent law enforcement on the case that are not doing what they're supposed to do. And like if you put a couple of investigators like myself and some retired guys from New York on that case, I guarantee you we could get better results and perhaps solve that case and bring that animal to justice who allegedly killed this girl and disposed of her body. You know, I really feel strongly about that. So there's the Dave in Osaka link. Everybody follow Dave in Osaka. He's up over 1,000 subscribers, but I'm telling you, it's not a matter about the numbers. It's about quality. And he's a guy that you want to follow, whether he's got 5,600 followers or 1,100. The guy is awesome. I would never recommend somebody who is who's not good. Miss Sutton, lack of resources. I spoke about that already. I definitely spoke about that, Miss Sutton, about the lack of resources. But that is a problem. That's a travesty of justice. If we can't, as Americans, have proper law enforcement, the state police should step in. The feds should step in. Other authorities should step in and supplement that agency. If they're not able to handle this investigation, then for fuck's sake, some other state police should lend a hand, or adjoining states. I know that when Pennsylvania has a situation, or our surrounding states, the tri-state, the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania, when we have tri-state stuff, we lend our resources to other states. NYPD will send our helicopters into Jersey. NYPD will send our harbor units into up into Boston. You know, we will supplement outside agencies, because if there's a crime that's gone on, and especially a heinous crime like this, then the fucking governor should step in from that state and say, hey, I need my state police mobilized, and we need to get these people help. Shame on the elected officials in that state for not fucking stepping up their game and bringing this animal to justice, you know? So, yeah, it's Cindy, I know nothing about that because I am so used to, Angel, thank you for all those hearts. I know nothing about that because I come from a law enforcement community 40,000 members strong. The NYPD is like an army. So when we have a missing, when we have a homicide that's unsolved, we have the greatest detectives in the world on the case. We have the NYPD detectives that are out there working cases 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When someone goes home, the assigned detective goes home, and then a new lead comes in or new information comes in, a whole group of detectives are mobilized and work that case. If that guy goes on vacation for 2 weeks, do you think that case gets stuffed under the desk? it gets assigned to another assigned detective, and they are on it. There's none of this bullshit of the detective's on vacation. We can't work this case right now. That's painful for the family, you know? So I'm the first to say shame on them. But I'm saying all this, guys, not knowing all the details. So it's not really me to do this, but I'm basing all the stuff on what I heard from you guys. And I heard a lot of stuff from you guys. And Andrea has sent me detailed Snapchat messages about this, like pages. Like she's hit me with novels about this. So I just scanned through it really quick. I did like the speed reading, Evelyn Woodhead's speed reading course. I kind of went through it really quick. So I catch small things of what she was sending me. But it seems like there's resource problems here. And when you have a high profile case like this, you got to put everybody and everything on it. You got to put everything and everybody on it because you have people. This is creating mass fear and confusion. Think about the people who live in those areas. Think about, even though it is a farmland and it looks like it's a wide open area, think about the people who live in that community. What the fuck are they thinking? They could be saying to themselves like, oh my God, we're not safe here. And our police can't keep us safe. You know, you can't say that in the city of New York. Yeah, we have millions of residents within the 5 boroughs. You know, if a child goes missing here in the 5 boroughs, there's a fucking army of people that do a grid search. And it doesn't end. It doesn't end if we don't find the person, you know? So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Listen, I got to get going. I got some stuff coming up here very soon. So I'm going to say goodnight to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for spending time, subscribing, positively interacting with me. If I missed some of your comments, I apologize. Sonia, thank you so much for that. Everybody, love and respect from the Duty Ron channel. Love and respect from me, Nikki, McIntosh, Joey, Angel Face, Debbie McCabe, Winky, Red Lotus, Lacey. So happy we met. Bella Blue, God bless you guys, each and every one of you. Nikki Mack, much love and respect to you and all of your beloved animals there in your farm that you're running over there in Tennessee. Julie, great. Thank you for sticking in. I appreciate it. Matt, you are my brother from another mother. Thank you so much, guys. Love and respect, as always, guys. Good night.